moment is finally upon us, and I wanted this moment to be perfect. I wanted everything in the Batcave, Bat Bunker to be absolutely perfect. And I realized it wasn't. I wasn't going to have it perfect. I wasn't going to have it exactly like I want it yet. And I listened to so many of your advice on all of the different, all the different comments on the last couple videos that says, Chris, this is just a snapshot. This is just where you are right now. It doesn't have to be perfect. And I said, you're right. And so I'm going to show you where I am right now with my display, with my Bat Bunker, with my gallery. It's finally done. I have most of everything in place where I want it. I'm still working on the art, but this is just a snapshot. And maybe by the end of the year, I'll have more things in place, but I can't wait to show it to you. So here we go, guys. It's finally freaking time. All right, guys. So here is the interior part, the grand entrance, if you will. First time I'm showing this, but obviously this is the the secret bookshelf entrance. So basically, it just looks like a little room, a little gallery. There will be a painting here on the wall, and then maybe some of the custom art as well. And then on this wall, I've got some of the art that I'm putting up. This is the Jim Lee and also the original Lee Bermejo. Both of these are original pieces of art. And then, of course, an original piece of art from Neil Adams and also Sean Murphy. And I'm most likely going to continue on down the wall, or maybe even over here on this wall as we go down. Still haven't painted that white yet. But anyway, I've got the Shakespeare bust here. And so, obviously, I'm going to fill this with other stuff, some Batman stuff and some non-Batman stuff. But it gives you kind of an idea of what this little cove looks like, right? So we're going to flip old Shakespeare's head up, turn the Nile down, and then we can open up the Batcave. Here we go. Boom, just like that. And here we go. We're going to walk into the bunker. I will close the door behind me and kind of show you what I currently have. This is, again, a work in progress, just to, again, give you an idea. First things first, this back wall is most likely going to have a lot of art on it. I'm probably going to put a TV up there. I did buy this desk, and this is kind of an Art Deco style desk. And it's heavy duty, so I might use this just as my computer area, or it actually might be my review desk. I'm not exactly sure yet. I've got Catwoman here. She is for sale if anybody's interested, because I do not currently have the space for her. But basically, again, this is going to be an art wall. Okay, I'm going to do a pan here again just so you guys can kind of see what the room is looking like. And there is still a bit of an echo in here, so I am going to be adding maybe some carpet in the middle, some rugs to try to help with that a little bit. But let's just go around and kind of see what's in here. So first of all, I have the Infinity Studios Joker. This is one I love, but I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to keep him or not, because I don't know if he's really going to work in this space. I might do more of like a just a shoulder bust. We'll see. But for the time being, I have him, but he might be for sale at some point. I'm not sure. But it's not because I don't love him. I absolutely do. I just don't know for sure if this is where he's going to be or not. Or if he just fits in the space or not. So, it is what it is, right? I also have my Alex Ross here, which I absolutely love. This is a perfect spot for it, especially when light comes in. It hits the painting just perfect. I've got more art down here. Again, these are all frames that I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with yet. So we'll see. So anyway, we'll start kind of with this side of the room, okay? And kind of go through each and every one of these pieces. So we have Deathstroke. This is from Prime 1 Studio, 1/3 scale, and it is absolutely awesome. He's kind of been hiding in the corner for a long time. I couldn't even put the sickle in place because of where he was. But I absolutely love him. I think he's fantastic. I also have the Tony Daniel cover that inspired it in 9.8. So I do want to kind of incorporate some of the books with the art if I can, but I did want to show you him. And then next to him is one of my largest pieces in the collection. This is my exclusive Bane from Prime 1 Studio, which is, again, just absolutely phenomenal. You have Batman. I do have it signed by David Finch himself, because this is a Finch Bane. So that's pretty exciting. But again, such an incredible statue. I highly recommend if you can get the exclusive. I mean, just look at that. He is a beast, and of course Batman is being pummeled into the mud. So that's cool. Next up, we have the Lee Bermejo Catwoman, which she is gorgeous. I originally had passed on her, but I'm really glad that I picked her up. I love the sheen on her. She's got kind of this teal color. It's really nice. Again, beautiful portraits. And she does also have the extra portraits as well, so I have those on display, at least temporarily. But really, really fun piece from Prime One Studio. Again, just an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous statue here. Love her. Next to her, I have the New 52 Harley Quinn. This is the exclusive, and this is my favorite look for her. I like the winking portrait, the bang flags. She's quite tall, as you can see. You know, when you look at the other statues in the collection, she's quite tall. Has a really massive, large base, but it's fun. At one point, I considered selling her whenever I got the Arkham City one, but I'm so glad I didn't. I'm so glad I kept her. I think she looks pretty good next to Catwoman as well. Then next up we have Talon. Again, one of my favorite pieces in the collection. You're never going to see a third scale Talon again. I feel like this is going to be one of those pieces where everybody just wishes they had it. So freaking good. And then of course you have the owls, which is awesome. Court of Owls, you have that kind of that drippy base, which is really cool. That kind of that water effect, water fountain. You have all the different owls on the base as well, which is great. But I mean, come on, how great is this statue? It's so, so, so good. Again, Court of Owls, great Capullo right there. So awesome. So I have an empty space here. This is going to be probably most likely where my Batman versus Joker, Jason Fabok, third scale from Prime 1 will go. So I've left a spot here. I had tried Batman Triumphant and it looks great, but I just think it's going to look better having the wings spread out coming from this angle. So I think, again, let me kind of step back and kind of show you, again, kind of that whole area of what that will look like right there. But gives you a pretty good idea. And then next to that will be the Hush Poison Ivy, autographed by Jim Lee here. This particular one is for sale, minus this piece. I am keeping this. But the actual statue itself is for sale, so if anybody's interested, I am getting the flesh one. I just got my shipping notification for that. So this one is for sale if anybody's interested, thebatmanstatuecollector@gmail.com. This is true to the comic, whereas the flesh color one is not. But absolutely insanely gorgeous piece. And I know a lot of you love the green ivy. I just prefer the flesh color. But holy moly, is she awesome. So awesome. All right, so next to her, I have the Penguin. This is one of my newest pieces. Again, Jason Fabok inspired Penguin. I've opted to go with this portrait. I just really like this look overall. I have separated him from Triumphant just because I like him. I like him just like this. I like him at this angle. And so I've opted to keep him here, which is great. Again, just a phenomenal Penguin. Got the Penguins, got a really fun base. And again, there's a review on the channel if you're interested in checking out any of these pieces. Just search in the search bar. But this is the pose I've chosen for him. I love it. This most likely will be Joker Say Cheese. I've left the space open. So it's the real tall one with the robin and the smoke. And I'm basically going to make it a Hush Joker using the Jim Lee portrait. So that'll basically go right here. And then right next to that, of course, is the Jim Lee Hush right here, which is, again, absolutely a fantastic statue. I do have the extra bonus Hush portrait here that I actually got off of eBay. So glad I found one. And then, of course, all the bats, and I did get this autograph by Jim Lee. So I'm trying to get as many autographs on my statues as possible for the artist that inspired it. Of course, this is a Jim Lee piece, just like the Jim Lee Hush that I showed you with Ivy. All right, so let's come down here. And my original thought was, and it is already dusty because I haven't cleaned it off since I've done all the construction work. So I still need to dust that off. But my thought was maybe these could be movie pieces down here, okay? And that's still a possibility. However, I've also considered doing something like this. And these podiums are just temporary. I've still got, a tremendous amount of space. As you can see, if I go all the way back here, all of this could be, review table, review setup, all of that could still be right here. And then do some podiums, some different things. What I wanted it to do is kind of have like that sideshow art gallery feel for like when they do Sideshow Con, to actually have, stuff in place. So we'll go ahead and take a look at these. Here's the Joker right here. Again, I absolutely love him. Let me go back to a regular lens here. I just love the way he looks right here. He's one of my favorite characters of all time. And so, you can envision having these different podiums of like maybe just having all movie pieces in the center here. Maybe that Christian Bale bust from Queen Studios. I also have another smaller podium here with the Bale Batman. Again, this is from Queen Studios. Or maybe even put, this Joker right here. Maybe put another podium right here and the Queen Studios Joker. Again, I'm going to play around with this. Again, it's not completed. It's just initial. But I do kind of like the idea of these podiums in the middle to really give it an art gallery feel. And again, if I zoom back a little bit, hopefully you guys can kind of get an idea of what I'm going for here. So it's pretty awesome. Okay, so let me show you down here. I don't have any of the lights on the cabinets. I will show you that. But I was kind of down here, I was kind of trying to duplicate my sideshow display a little bit. It gives you kind of an idea. Again, it's not final, but it does give you kind of an idea of maybe what I'm going for. I've got a lot of room to grow, to add the penguin, which is coming. I've got a punchline coming. Let's see, what else do I have? I've got a new, actually 2 new poison ivies that are coming. And so I can, continue to add villains as I go. So it's basically, instead of Batman surrounded by the villains, it's just going to be villains. And so this is a fan art custom Killer Croc right here. And we also have the Sideshow Batman Who Laughs. Scarecrow, again, from Sideshow Collectibles, which is still just an awesome piece. Harley Quinn, minus her mallet. I got to put her mallet on. Hell on Wheels. You also have a Solomon Grundy figure, which again, these are fan art, so I don't review them here on the channel, but I can show them off to you. We have Mr. Freeze and Catwoman, and of course we've got Bane back there. But again, if I kind of step back a little bit and zoom back, so it's not ideal that these are on the ground, but I couldn't fit them all in the case up front. So this is kind of my solution just for the time being. But again, it gives you kind of an idea of what, the display could be like, right? It could expand into this. It could expand into the one over here as well. Got all this empty space right there. So anyway, let me kind of again show you kind of the whole angle of what that's looking like. Again, this isn't finished. These aren't the real podiums that I would use. But it does give you an idea of kind of what I could go for with this particular look, and again having some of the movie pieces. Okay, all right, so let me come and show you this main wall here. So this is kind of what I've kind of come to. I wasn't happy with the way I was arranging things, but okay, so hear me out. So obviously we've got the Bat Bike here front and center, right? Bat Bike front and center. This is from XM Studios, signed by Sean Murphy, which is awesome. Again, this is Sean Murphy's White Knight. I was always scared of this, but now it's above my head, so I don't have to worry about bumping into it. I think it's like the perfect placement for it. I really do. And then I was trying to figure out what to do, and so I thought, well, what if I have different Jokers and different Batman up top? And so that's what I'm going to try for first. Okay, so I've got the Tweeterhead quarter scale Joker up here. Again, looking amazing. Again, this is such a great piece. I was just really trying to figure out how I could separate these out in my collection, but then I said, screw it, let's put them all together. I've got my OG Sideshow. Again, just an absolutely incredible piece. Absolutely love it. These were sent in by a viewer, the hands, the bloody hands. But So I've got, all the different representations of the Joker. I've got the new Daniel Bell Joker right here. And so basically anytime they make a quarter scale Joker, this is where he could live on this top shelf here. So again, I've got, the 3 right there. I also have my Pure Arts Joker. This is that mask, just, super, super creepy, with the cards and the Batarang. I just like the way that kind of looked. I was trying to figure out where to put it. This is temporarily here, but this is, again, that Batman #1, 1940 page. The most expensive thing I have in my collection. But the very first appearance of the Joker ever, right? Just had to be in the Batcave, at least for a while. But I absolutely love it. And then going across here, there's the Batman, and then this is where I thought I could put different Batman. I've got of course, the Frank Miller inspired Dark Knight Returns, again sculpted by Daniel Bell. Absolutely insane piece. And I do have a plug-in back here, so it's behind here. But I could use that plug-in to plug the lightning bolt in if I wanted to. But at the same time, I thought, okay, I've got an Alex Ross piece coming in that could go right here. And just any other premium formats that come out that are quarter scale, I can put up top here, okay? And then if we go down a row, let's go to the middle first. I was really trying to figure out what to do with these, and I can't part with them. Like this is about as Batman statue collector as you can get, right? I've had these for years, and again, if I zoom back, just a little bit here, I just think it looks pretty good. I think it balances out well. Again, if I super zoom out, I just think it has a nice flow to it. And then of course we go into the Samurai line on this row, and we've got Scarecrow here. This is my newest one. Just gotta get down low here. I got Scarecrow, sculpted by the incredible Amakar Fong. Really fun piece. I think it'll be very underrated. And then of course we have the original one that I got, Deathstroke. Looking great. Followed up by, of course, the absolutely stunning and very expensive Poison Ivy, which I really love this piece. One of my favorites for sure. And then of course, the Joker. Slide over here a little bit. Got the Joker, which is the mask I choose. I love it. It's that samurai inspired Joker mask. Just really love the pose on him with the different dragon heads, the snake heads. And he just is cool. So again, this is kind of the setup that I have with the 4 of them. And then we move over here and you have 4 more. You've got Samurai Batman, which I've considered putting him up top next to this Batman, like, moving him from here and putting him up here, which is a possibility because I do have Riddler coming. So maybe Riddler would go in his spot. Or possibly I've thought about selling Harley. I don't love the Vespa. But you also have Bane, which again is just a very badass looking piece. Very, very cool. Just look at that, it's nuts. And of course we have Harley. I think Harley's awesome. That's the portrait I really like. The geisha portrait. But I don't love the Vespa. So we'll see. We'll see if she stays or not. And then of course here in the corner, the rather large, massive penguin. Again, he is really cool. And he fits really nicely here with the penguins. It's very whimsical, very fun. Penguin Daimu. Is it Daimu? I can't remember how you say that. Sorry, I know I butchered that. But still a very cool piece. Okay, so again, let me kind of zoom back here. And again, show you the whole shelf. I have placed some of my absolutes down here. They fit really nicely down here. I don't know if I'm going to keep it like this or not. I might put books on both sides. I've thought about creating some shelving to like some drawers to put my extra parts in. That's a possibility down the road. Or I also might do all CGCs and have them displayed. The CGCs that I have down here, just some of my special ones here. I've got the Jim Lee signed Batman Hush, which is great, 9.8. My Athena Finger signed 9.8 Detective Comics, I believe 1 of 3 in the world, which is very cool. Athena Finger, of course, is the granddaughter of Bill Finger. And then, of course, my Brian Boland Killing Joke right there, 9.8. So you can imagine, like, you know, all of the CGCs on display. I think that would look really, really nice. I really do. So, again, the whole effect there. Got Batman Hush over here, and then we're flanked by my favorite statue in the collection, Detective Comics 1000, Prime 1 Studio. And I think he's got a perfect spot right here in the corner. Again, I like the idea of him kind of flanked by the Batman and the Batman up top, flowing in to what I consider the ultimate Batman. Again, just look at that. So freaking good. This is another piece that I have autographed by the artist. This is Jason Fabok, who I sent to his home address, and he was kind enough to send that back to me. But I love the idea that these are signed by the artist. So not only do I have him back here, I've got the bust kind of represented back here, and I do have the CGC that inspired the statue, 9.8. Again, I mean, look how cool that all is. It's just so freaking amazing. So good. So that's Detective Comics 1000, 1/3 from Prime 1. I then next have the Arkham City Harley Quinn. Talk about gorgeous. I feel like she does stand on her own. I don't think she has to be part of an Arkham line or anything like that. I just think she's very, very good. So many great details throughout this piece. And again, that portrait is really just stunning. A lot going on with this piece, a lot of fun. But again, I feel like those look pretty good together. You know, I might move some of these around, we'll see. Next to her is the Arkham Killer Croc, which again is literally a monster. I think he fits in pretty well with, you know, with the aesthetic of the other pieces. Again, it's not perfect, but I mean, he's not a comic book version, but I feel like he fits in with the realism of the other comic book versions as well, and still holds up really nicely with so much great detail. Got the exclusive part right there, the Batman cowl, but just so great. Such a, you know, just an epic, massive piece. And again, I'll scoot back here. He's so big. He's so massive, which is cool. And speaking of big pieces, like this is another one right here. This is the Incredible Azrael. This is also considered an Arkham, you know, offshoot basically, but got a little bit of a glare because I do have the light right above him. But he is such an impressive piece. I know a lot of people are trying to find him. He's hard to find. And he's one that I slept on for a really long time, but I'm still really glad I have him. If I need the space though, I mean, he might be one that goes down the road. So again, I've got some dust areas where I need to wipe off from all the moving. So I'm aware of it, guys, so you don't have to point it out. So anyway, that's that. Here we have Batman Triumphant, which is really, really awesome. I love the statue. I absolutely love it. This is one, though, that I might consider selling. And the main reason is because of this. This Batarang right here is the exclusive, and this is one of my favorite parts of the whole statue. And because of the ceiling, he won't fit. He hits the ceiling, and so I can't put that hand in. So that is frustrating to me. I love the statue, But at the end of the day, that bothers me. And so it's always gonna bother me. So this one might be on the chopping block. It's awesome though. I love it. It's so Batman. Like it's like of all the Batman statues, like this is the pose you want. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, but this one might end up going away. Even though I just got it. I just got it, but I do really want that battering to work. So let me kind of zoom back here a little bit so you can kind of see how this row is kind of shaping up a little bit. And then we have the George Jimenez Joker and Punchline. Just wow, what a crazy looking diorama, right? I mean, it's just so good. You have all the extra Punchline heads, which are awesome. See the one back there in the background. I don't know if I can get her in focus or not. There we go. And then of course we have the one over here as well, which is great. But then of course, you know, as we go up, the Joker, the great exclusive portrait. And then of course we have Punchline herself back there looking amazing. Absolutely amazing. Isn't that just awesome? So again, if you step back, you can just see how big these pieces are, and how big the diorama is. Of course, you know, I thought about putting Penguin over here, but the angle's not very good. I like it on the other side of the room, if that makes sense. But again, absolutely beautiful. Love this setup. Next to them, right now at least, I have Mr. Freeze from Arkham. This is the exclusive with Nora and my broken globe. It's all frosted over from the super glue, which I love. Mr. Freeze, what a crazy statue. I would still prefer, like if they came out with a comic book third scale, I would instantly sell this one. It's not that I don't love it, but I really want a comic book version. But this one still is amazing. It still holds up. You can see how big he is compared to even the other ones that I just showed you. He's by far one of the biggest and heaviest statues in my collection. But still, very, very cool with all the ice shards, the gun, the portrait. And of course, Nora as the exclusive, but such a great statue. Next up, we have the Batman Who Laughs. Again, a really, really cool statue. Absolutely one of the best statues that I think Prime One's ever done. Got all of the Robins looking sick. So good. I mean, what a crazy diorama this is, really. And I'm definitely considering that Harley, that Dark Knight's Metal Harley, just sit by him. I think that would make a pretty good pair, but don't necessarily need her. But still, really nuts. And next to them, I've got another couple darker pieces. This is the Batman Damned. Again, these are both Liber Mayhew pieces. I don't have the cape on him yet. I still need to put that on, but looks pretty awesome without it as well. I did have Noel for a long time, but I'm really glad I got the Batman Damned. This one has been signed right here by Liber Mayhew. I got that signed in New York. I'm sorry, San Diego, rather. San Diego. So that was really cool to get something signed by him. And again, a really great piece, and it also has all the extra portraits back there to swap out if you want to. So maybe this would be really good for Halloween, right? And then next to the Bermejo Joker, next to the Bermejo Batman, you have the Bermejo Joker. I just feel like it's a perfect spot for him as he kind of overlooks the rest of the cave as you kind of come in. And again, I have the cards autographed by Liber Mayhew right there, which is very, very cool that he signed that for me. Incredible statue. I've got a piece of Bane right there. That won't be there for long, but again, just a really, really cool statue. And I will also have all the other portraits on display as well around Joker as we go. There's the Philips Hue light that I have to control the lights. So it mounts right there next to the other switches. So that's that. So anyway, those are the top shelf. Let me reinstall Bane's hand. Just trying to get it out of the way. But basically I've got my Arkham line down below. And, you know, if you step back, you can see him really well, especially again when the lights are all on. I've got Bane, Catwoman, Two-Face, and then some of the others. I have considered, I just feel like I've lost interest in a lot of these because I have received versions, like I have a comic book Catwoman that I really love. And so some of these I probably will end up selling, some I will keep. Bane here I will probably sell if anybody's interested. I'll probably sell this Bane. Really, really great statue though. If you're a fan of the Arkham games, big, tall piece. I probably will also sell Catwoman as well. And again, she's gorgeous, but I don't feel like I need both of them, especially because I might be getting a Hush Catwoman that they've teased. Two-Face I'll probably keep because again, he is the only version of him in 3rd scale that's ever been done. Until somebody maybe like Legendary Beast or something does one. Again, I've got a lot of space to work with. I'll probably sell that Harley because I don't feel like I really need 2 Arkham Harleys, but she's gorgeous. Again, looking great. Joker I'll probably keep for a while. Of course, Mark Hamill Joker. I'll probably keep Batman for a little while. Again, I know these are ones that you've seen on the channel quite a bit. Arkham Knight I might keep or I might sell if anybody's looking for him. And then of course we also have Scarecrow, which again, he's the only 3rd scale Scarecrow, so I'll probably keep him for a while. So my plan most likely would be to maybe make this middle section Arkham and do Scarecrow, Batman, Joker, and Two-Face. And sell all the rest, keep Freeze, keep Croc for now, and maybe just kind of call it good from there. But again, I just feel like they lose a little wow factor on the bottom shelf, but that's just me personally. You know, it's just something I'm gonna have to get over. But I think, you know, overall, the cave is looking pretty awesome. Again, it's not where I want it yet. Again, I have all the art that I still need to hang up. Again, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with this back wall. Again, I'm thinking about a TV, so I'll have my, like my logo behind me when I'm doing statue chats and things like that. But then also peppering all the art on this wall and on that entryway area. And again, I'm still trying to figure out the podium situation of exactly what I want to do with all of these. But again, I really like the idea of maybe having all of the movie pieces here, like, you know, staggered podiums, and again, kind of make it feel like a art gallery, which I don't know if it's really capturing that on camera or not. But in person, guys, like it really does feel like a gallery. You walk in here, you're like, it feels like a real gallery. And it feels that way because it is. This is a real art gallery. There's real art in here. It's just absolutely incredible. And I feel so incredibly lucky and blessed. I want to thank Derek. I want to thank everybody that helped make this this bunker a reality. Through, you know, your support here on the channel, super chats and things like that. It really has helped tremendously. I've had some PayPal donations as well. I can't thank you guys enough for being a part of this with me. You know, to see the installation of the secret bookshelf, and again, just being in this room and seeing what could be the possibilities of this room. And again, this is just a small snapshot of, you know, where I'm at right now. Who knows where I'll be in a year? Who knows what this will look like? I'm still trying to tweak, you know, the podium situation, and still trying to figure out the echo. Pardon the interruption, but I completely forgot to show you what it looks like with some of the lights on. So this is just kind of the white light. As you can see, it's kind of a cool white light. Definitely highlights the statues pretty nicely. But then of course you can also do effects like this, which is pretty cool. So something like this I might have on in the background of my videos, like when I'm, you know, streaming or something like that, just to have some color, which is really nice. And then of course you could also do, you know, like animated effects as well. You know, something kind of like this, or, you know, just there's a lot of different effects that it could do. You know, it's not something I would use very often, but I do like to have, you know, some color on in the background. I think that could be a lot of fun. And so, yeah, I just wanted to give you guys kind of a taste of what this could do with the lights. But obviously you'll see a lot more in my videos in the future. And to get maybe some carpet, rugs in here and there, just to absorb some of the sound, because that's really important for me to sound good here on these videos. But again, when we walk through and we see all of these crazy statues brought to life from Prime One, Sideshow, Tweeterhead, and everybody else in between, it is just really awesome to be able to see and experience this all. And I'm so glad that I could share it with you guys, because I am having a blast. I am in Batman heaven right here, which is very, very cool. I'm also very, very excited with what Legendary Beast is going to be doing, which is why I might be selling some of my Arkham, because I love the idea of adding a ton of characters, because Legendary Beast is going to do Batman, Clayface, Ra's al Ghul, and others in 3rd scale. And so a lot of the ones that I'm missing as part of my Rogues Gallery are finally going to be realized. So there might be some pieces that come and go just to be able to make room. Again, my priority pieces are going to be top shelf, obviously. My pieces that are not as much of a priority will probably end up being somewhat down shelf. Again, I don't know. I might still keep movies down here and do something else for the middle. You know, maybe do more comic book pieces in the middle. We'll see. But I definitely want to know your thoughts, kind of, you know, where you think the Batcave, the Bat Bunker display is right now. Do you guys like the idea of just kind of focusing on movie pieces? Again, movie pieces, if you don't know, I've obviously got Joker and Batman. I also have Michael Keaton, 89, coming, 3rd scale. I've got Michelle Pfeiffer, 3rd scale, coming. I've got Robert Pattinson, 3rd scale, coming. So I've got a number of movie pieces that can all stand on their own. And maybe, again, maybe in the very center have that Bale bust from Queen Studios. Imagine that, like that there, flanked by all the characters. That could be really, really sweet. So anyway, guys, this is where we're at. You know, we're 35 minutes in, and I can't thank you guys enough for, you know, checking out all my new stuff and being part of this journey with me. Again, this is just a snapshot. I will most likely do another room tour, you know, closer to the new year, just so you guys can see what's up and what changes I've made. And gosh, I've got so much still coming, guys. There's a lot coming to the Batcave. And again, we are just getting started. We are just getting started. 7 years into this crazy journey here on YouTube. We're just getting started, and it's hard to believe, but I'm so thankful for you guys being here with me for this journey. And I would love to hear your thoughts on how you think I did, how you think I placed things, if you think I've done a pretty good job of kind of spacing things out, kind of giving a little bit of direction. Again, stuff's going to move, stuff's going to come and go, but that's been my policy. This is not a collection room. This is a gallery. Things are going to come in, things are going to go. I want to always keep it fresh, always keep it new. A lot of pieces are going to stay forever just because I absolutely love them, and I can't ever see, you know, me parting with any of them. A perfect example is this guy right here. I cannot imagine ever selling this. I absolutely love it. And what a perfect way, what a perfect image to end this video today. Again, I can't thank you guys enough for being here with me. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed the room tour. And again, we're just getting started. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you right here in the brand new Batcave. Bye, everybody. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these 2 awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.